We've reached the home stretch of the 2016 Texas high school football season, and it's the biggest week yet. Do you want to change your name to Homer Jr.? The kids can call you Hoju. We're fixing to pick 'em. Welcome in to Fixin' to Pick'em in partnership with the NFHS Networks, your guide to the Texas high school football weekend. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are in week 10 of the Texas high school football season, just 2 weeks until the playoffs, and there are district titles and playoff spots on the line across the state. We start in San Angelo. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at San Angelo Stadium. It's the San Angelo Central Bobcats welcoming in the Midland Bulldogs for District 2-6A supremacy. What are the keys to this matchup? Well, key number one, Midland versus the big play. There's a team that Midland has played this year whose offense kind of resembles what they're going to see against San Angelo Central, and it's DeSoto, the one team that's beaten Midland this year. And if you go back to that game, DeSoto hit a number of big plays against this Midland defense. They had a 74-yard touchdown run, they had a 66-yard touchdown pass, another 34-yard touchdown pass. They're going to be challenged by the San Angelo offense, which is built on big plays from their quarterback, Cal Vincent. Can Chris Sims and Kobe McAllister keep the Bobcats offense in front of them? Key number two, Central's blitzes getting home. This is an aggressive San Angelo Central defense. They like to bring numbers, especially from the secondary, guys like Ty Harmon and Henry Howard. Jackson Anaskavich, the quarterback for Midland, is exceptional. He's already set the Midland high record for single-season touchdowns, and this is only their 9th game of the year. Can the Bobcats defense get home and make Anaskavich nervous in the pocket? And key number three, road trip. I know what you folks out there in the Little Southwest Conference are saying, but Tepper, every week's a road trip. We're always going 200, 300 miles for a road game, and I understand that. Your travel has less of an impact than maybe other teams, but it's still a factor. And Midland is going 115 miles, 2 hours on a bus to play San Angelo Central, while Central is basically rolling out of bed and playing. Does the distance have any sort of effect on this game? Who am I picking? I like San Angelo Central. Plain and simple, I think this Central team is the best team to come out of West Texas since Abilene won a title in 2009. And I know that's saying something, but I'm so impressed by Cal Vincent and the offense and this incredible Central defense that goes underrated. I think Midland's got a shot if Anaskavich has a big game, but for now, I like Central to win the district. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at Wildcat Stadium in Temple. It's the College Station Cougars visiting the Temple Wildcats. What are the keys to this matchup? Well, key number one, Taquan Graham. I'm usually not keen on dedicating an entire key to the game to one particular player, but defensive end Taquan Graham is going to be the best player on the field. He is an outrageous talent off the edge, and he is going to physically impose his will on any team that he plays. But he's been banged up. He missed 3.5 games this year, and we don't know if that hip injury is still having lingering effects. Simply put, how healthy is Taquan Graham, and how much of an impact does he have on this one? Key number two, College Station's defense on standard downs. So let's get a little bit of an explainer here. There are two different kinds of downs. There's a standard down, something like 1st and 10 or 2nd and 5, and then there's a passing down, something like 3rd and 8, where you know that the offense is going to be more likely to pass. This is an instance in which the College Station defense needs to dominate on 1st and 2nd down. Reese Easterling and Mark Wagner need to make sure they get this Temple offense, led by Reed Hesse and Jemiah Franklin, behind the chains. Make sure that they're chasing 3rd and 8, because otherwise this Temple offense can carve them up. Simply put, who wins 1st down and 2nd down? And key number three, keep it close. This especially applies to Temple. College Station has been blowing people out of the water. Look at their last game where they beat Waco, a good Waco High team, 48-0. Waco really never had a chance once they got buried early in this game. For Temple, it's up to them to keep this thing close at halftime and heading into the 4th quarter. They may be, in fact, better than College Station, but if they fall down early, that's going to cost them. Can they keep it close through the first 3 quarters? Who am I picking? I like College Station in this one, even on the road in front of a rowdy Wildcat Stadium. I've been so impressed with this junior quarterback Marquez Perez for the Cougars, who stepped up in place of the injured Ty Brock. This offense has been rolling, and I think this defense continues to be a little bit underrated. I think College Station finishes off a perfect regular season with a win over Temple. Huge game just north of the DFW Metroplex, 7 p.m. Friday night at Northwest ISD Stadium. It's the unbeaten Justin Northwest Texans welcoming in the Alito Bearcats. If you don't know about this Northwest team, they're really impressive. Quarterback Prince Mavula has been exceptional. Are they ready for the big test that Alito is going to give them? I think this game is closer than a lot of people think, but I do think Alito comes away with a win. 7 o'clock Friday at the Rig in Pearland, Alief Taylor taking on Pearland Dawson. If you're looking for points, look elsewhere. I think this game is very low scoring, very hard hitting. The defense is dominating this one, but I like Alief Taylor to stay unbeaten. And a really under-the-radar game in Memphis, Texas, 7 p.m. Friday night at Cyclone Stadium. It's Memphis welcoming in unbeaten Clarendon. This game is going to be a war. These two teams are going to throw everything they've got at them. The district title's on the line. I think Nicodame and Memphis get the win. But those are far from the only big games in Week 10 of the Texas high school football season. Let's get to the lightning round. I think Converse Judson beats Smithson Valley. Midlothian Heritage edges out Carrollton Ranchview, and El Paso Americas beats El Paso El Dorado. I'm going to take El Campo just barely over Stafford. I like West Orange Stark to beat Liberty, and Sweetwater takes down Monahans. I'm picking Wink to beat Van Horn, Richmond Foster to stay unbeaten with a win over Angleton. And in our six-man game of the week, I like Jonesboro to beat Zephyr. I like Munster to take down Sano. I think the Woodlands beats Montgomery. And I think Cy Ranch stays unbeaten with a win over Cy Ridge. Huge game in Central Texas. I like Rockdale to beat Franklin. I like San Benito to beat Weslaco down in the Valley. And I'm going to take White Oak to beat Jefferson. Three very tough games to call. I like Friendswood to beat Clear Springs. I like Andrews to beat Clint. And Bernie Champion just barely over San Antonio Alamo Heights. Out east, I'm going to take Crockett over Garrison and Malakoff to beat Teague. I like Cedar Park to stay unbeaten with a win over Hutto, and to wrap it all up, I like Gilmer to beat Atlanta. That's going to do it for Fixing to Pick 'em in partnership with the NFHS Networks. What am I wrong about? Which games did I leave out? Leave comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/DaveCampbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/DaveCampbells. And of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. Thanks for watching. Enjoy Week 10 of the Texas high school football season. We'll see you.